celebrating International Youth Day. The theme of this day is Youth Engagement for Global Action. As the title, Youth Engagement, that's why in a very short notice, I've called this panel for a group discussion as Youth Engagement, how post-COVID we can actually have some solutions for the youth. Now, talking about the youth, they can definitely be the positive force. They can bring fresh perspective. That is what this meeting is all about, that we need to get for the post-COVID situation. Now, when we talk about India, we have almost 600 million youth only in our continent. So this is a very big number we'll be dealing with. So before we begin our discussion, I'll just start with a little introduction of our fellow panelists. Mr. Naveen, he's a self-taught creative photographer based at Siliguri, Darjeeling, West Bengal. He is a wedding photographer by profession and a street photographer by passion. He is the owner of Mindcraft Creations, a photography service house. We have Kirti Bodda. She is a clinical psychologist and a practitioner working as a school counselor. Justin, who has completed his graduation from Christ University, Bangalore, and currently he's working as a corporate lawyer for PwC India. Our fourth guest is Arup Kelketa, Assistant Professor in Department in Animation and Multimedia, Birla Institute of Technology. He has more than 14 years of rich experience in teaching multimedia and animation. So welcome, my dear friends. So I'll just leave the floor open, and I think Kirti, you can initiate the talks as how COVID we can be a little prepared to deal with this calamity of joblessness.
Thank you so much for inviting me first of all over here. And regarding the job and all, the youth, what the youth are facing regarding this scenario is they are like idle sitting, they're not having any platform, like how to start with the new initiative. Like if I talk about the people, those who were going with the music line, they're not knowing how to start with the regain their culture, like to come back to their professional life. If I talk about some of the students, like those who were very good with the initiating with some kind of a thing, like they were good with the theaters, like with their talents they were. So now it's a platform where they are like struggling how to come up with their things, and it's moreover like the people are struggling, and so just to know how to manage with their own struggle, we can just work it out.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, Arup, can you pitch in?
It's fact and it's true the world is facing due to COVID, but I also see a rising opportunity. One is in the sector of education. Post-COVID, I think the education sector basically online. I think this is one of the biggest opportunity. Along with that, relating to education is also the support system. When I say support system, that means all the equipments and the multimedia and technology that is needed for online education. I think this is also an opportunity where after post-COVID one can work upon. Other thing is health and well-being. I don't think even 4 or 5 months ago, if I remember, I would see only tourists wearing masks. But now everyone is wearing masks. So I think, and sanitization. So I think this is health and well-being is one thing that we can actually get into. The other thing is EV is one part. EV, I mean electric vehicle. We can discuss later. I mean others can also pitch in and share their views.
Okay, thank you so much, Arup. So, Naveen, how do you think any opportunities are there after COVID? Or what is your opinion? You know, what is the current market rate, growth opportunities? Like I know there is joblessness. The joblessness is humongous. I know worldwide. I mean, it's not like one sector is taking the brunt. But the entire economy, the Indian economy, the world economy, everyone is in the same boat. The storm is the same. It's just that the impact, of course, because of our own background, our classes, that is how the impact, you know, is a little different. Like if I come from Ambani's, of course, that calamity is not that much for that community. But anybody who's working class, anybody who is from a micro business, they are the one who is like the front line of such a calamity. So what do you think, Naveen?
Yeah, regarding COVID, I have a different view. What I see is that we are seeing like opportunity after COVID, after COVID. But you see, during COVID, some people lost and some people gained. It was an opportunity for to earn for some people, and there were many people who lost their work. So I don't think this COVID thing will go very soon. And to assess what will happen after 1 year or 2 year, market कैसा होगा, what are we going to get, I think it's a bit difficult, क्योंकि एक साल पहले भी people were not sure कि 2020 में what will happen. So what I say is today's youth को तो मैं ये बोलूँगा कि future के लिए if you're getting ready it's fine, but learn to live with COVID. जो है situation जो अभी है, we have to learn to live with it. I'm saying this because now there are young people who are there. There are many people who have returned from work. Like there are many people who were working outside. They have come back to gardens, tea gardens. Now I'll start with the basic. The young people who are in gardens, like who are in the core level, the down garden way. There are many who have returned from the different places where they used to work. Now when they have returned, वो लोग तो बोल रहे हैं there might be a mindset कि यार opportunity तो चला गया, एक job था, काम था, कुछ कर रहे थे, अभी बगान में मैं क्या करूँगा? But that is also an opportunity for you. If you were a cook, if those people, they were cook or some kind of labor, they can start up something out here in that place, in the tea garden where they are working now. So it's still, there's an opportunity. So to think कि हम लोग 2 साल के बाद क्या करेंगे, 2 साल के बाद क्या मौका मिलेगा, I think we should start working from today. आज ही हम लोग को बैठ के अपना skill development पे we should be working. All the young people should, they have a time, if they have time at home, if they are based in one place, I think they should more concentrate on skill development. I'll just give an example of myself. I had before COVID, I had a lot of work for my weddings and all, but they got scrapped. I was at home, यार अब तो कुछ नहीं है करने के लिए, क्या करेंगे? But yes, last 3 months I have really developed my skill. And today when I sit, I see यार, I used to employ 3 people for my post-production work. Today I see that I myself can do it. I don't need those people. So COVID के बाद हो सकता है कि ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि we'll get lot of job opportunities या we'll get lot of work, but ऐसा नहीं भी हो सकता है. Because अभी एक mindset आ रहा है कि we'll try to employ less labor. मतलब मैं as a business, as a work which I am doing, I'm saying it. Even if I will go outside, if I take a new project, I'll try to employ less people, but I'll employ a very skilled person. So the young people, कहीं भी है, whether they are in the town, they are in the in a remote jungle place, they are in a tea garden, they should concentrate more in skill development. अपना skill बढ़ाना. अगर घास काटो तो यार you cut a very good grass. बहुत अच्छा काटो कि पूरा एक बगान का काम ही तुमको मिल जाए. That is what I'm saying. So this is what I'm concentrating much on that. And the thing is that most of us, what we see is that अरे कोविड के बाद बेटा तुम थोड़ा अच्छा जॉब करना, you do a good work, कहीं नौकरी ले लेना, keep on studying. I understand, मतलब we as tribals, we see much as a employment, as a job, we give much priority to it. But I think from our platform, we should take up this thing that self-employment is what we should concentrate more. Because if you see only 20% of a young youth, they are able to study and they are able to get good job. बहुत कोई अच्छी जगह में पढ़ रहे हैं ना. But the rest 80%, if you go to tea gardens, यार वो लोग के पास तो पढ़ाई का साधन ही नहीं है. And because they don't have the lack of that, the साधन नहीं है, and the place at this COVID का time में just they are idle. I travel to places, I see people sitting and playing cards, just sitting and playing cards. They have nothing to work. चाय बगान में काम नहीं है, खेती बाड़ी नहीं हो रहा है, कुछ नहीं कर सकते. Just sitting and playing cards and just wasting the time. So this is one thing we have started from our forum, that employment for we tribals, looking at we tribals and employment opportunity, looking at self-employment, looking business as one of the main way to earn a bread and butter, to sustain our life. I think this is a very good step. And one more thing I just want to add up in this is that at this time of, during this time of this, I wanted to tell one story, actually, what has really affected me a lot. It's a very long story, but I just see that there was farmer. There was a place, just a mythical place, and that Lord Vishnu says that there will be a what you say akal, like there will be an akal in that place. Akal होगा ऐसा के. I won't मतलब ये बारिश में बरसाऊंगा नहीं इस जगह पे, इस बारिश पे. And the farmers they start crying, just like COVID. COVID ने बोला कि तुम बाहर जा नहीं सकते, कुछ नहीं कर सकते, तुम घर में रहना है, काम नहीं होगा. And the farmers started crying. They go to Lord Shiva and they ask, they tell him, "Yeah, God, you are the Almighty God. Please convince Lord Vishnu and give us some rain so that we can do farming." But he says, "No, for next 10 years there will be no rain. So farming hoga nahi." But in that village there was one farmer what every season he used to farm and he used to sow his seed. But since there was no rain, the result was zero. But he was doing his work. He was developing he kept on he kept pursuing his skill. मतलब वो अपना farming का जो skill है उसको छोड़ा नहीं. For the rest people they're just sitting and they're playing cards. यार बारिश तो होगा नहीं यार, हम लोग क्यों काम करेंगे? But when Parvati, when she went to Lord Shiva and she told him, "Oh Lord Shiva, these people are really imploring you to for rain, and that person is working very hard in the field for barish ke liye, but he's tilting his field, but there's no rain." So Lord Shiva tells, "The day I play my damru, that day it will rain, but I'll play it only after 10 years." Then Parvati, she gives him a very good reasoning that who knows, after 10 years, if you forget to play damru, Baba, then after 10 years, bhi to barish nahi hoga. Oh, then he said, "Tab to mujhe bhi apna skill badha." Then God says, "Yes, I have to increase my skill." And he comes up and he starts playing his damru and it rains. And the person who had sowed the seeds, yaar usko to acha fasal hua. And rest all who were playing cards, just wasting time during the time of COVID, during the time of that drought, they got nothing. So we tribals, I think we should through all this medium, different discussions, different activities, we should keep in mind that all of us should keep on developing our skills and try to be more independent, try to be self-employed so that we can sustain today also and even after COVID.
All right.
I'm just closing my session here.
We have one of the youngest speaker, Justin. What are your thoughts?
Am I audible at the first place? I mean, I come from a background wherein I see a lot of competition ever since the lockdown had started. So what the major, feedback, or you can say the most unexpected scenario that could have ever happened was getting laid off, like, when you're already halfway through, or maybe like, you have just started your career, or you're in your prominent phase right now, something like that. So employment per se, you can say right now, what we can expect is there can be more opportunities in terms of economical growth, but ultimately we'll have to wait and see, because this thing has impacted so much pretty badly. While what I'm talking about right now is from a bit of research that I've done, and I've compared India with other countries as well. And so right now we are in a stage wherein we are right now more vulnerable than any other country right now. The most important thing is to maintain that kind of mentality right now, because this thing is hitting so badly that the current youth is just, some of them are not able to handle it. And some of them are like, just getting more depressed day by day. So while you read the news and all, the corporate sector is getting hit by a lot of, employees getting laid off from the work. So, in the company that I am working for right now, so luckily, touch wood, we haven't been able to see such a situation, and I don't think so we'll be seeing any such situation in the near future as well. So, so let's just, probably it'll take a little while to just to gulp it down, the thought that there's going to be more opportunities, but I still feel that what was lost in the way will probably take more time to to get that back into that position where the job opportunities used to be. So what my perspective is about the employment opportunities would would still be, I mean, just to probably wait for another year or two, and just to see how the market works out, because right now there are no jobs in the market right now, and because of which, I mean, a lot of people who have thought of even switching from, I mean, the place where they are working right now from, are facing a lot of issues. So, I mean, I personally also, I do get a lot of requests from my other friends and all, like, just to help them out and to probably, get them a position in the company that I'm working right now for. So it's not how it works out. I mean, it's a bit tough. There are no jobs at all right now. So I mean, let's just. I would still suggest that probably it will take a year or two to, like, just to boil it down and to, like, have more and more of employment opportunities.
Thank you, Justin. I think end of the story is the market has really crashed. Be it India, be it
Yes.
anywhere else, there is no job opportunities for at least 6 months. So I hope everybody will be on the same page that, in fact, people who already have the job, they are still struggling and competing to hold on to those designations. And people
Exactly.
fresh pass outs, you and your family will have to realize that you have to look for options. Be it something what Naveen just suggested, you have to upgrade, you have to train, you have to take up some skill that you can just master it, sell it. Very simple, self-employment. As per our late president, even APJ Kalam has said, youth should be somebody who is an employee generator, just not somebody who just takes employment. Because this is something like a gift that you can give it to your family. If you have a job, you definitely have a good package. And if you have government job, as per our, Adivasi values, I would say, something that is ingrained, instilled, and that is the norm, I would just say. And people who, the six of us, are in agreement that yes, we need to try, but we need to be very liberal also to be taking up different opportunities. Like this group right now, we're talking about Chota Nagpur group, which is again about business, self-employment, and other opportunities you need to explore. Here we also have our latest fellow friend Paul. So he has just joined us. So we're just talking about new opportunities, and Aru, Kirti, Justin, Naveen, they have suggested, they have given their perspective from the law background, from the psychological background. She was clinical psychologist. Aru himself is a lecturer, and that mainly into animation. So yes, upgrading is the norm. Digitalization, I think, is the norm. So be it education, I think that this is what Arup mentioned, right? So
And I
yes.
totally agree with Naveen. And now everything is changing. We need to understand. Me growing up in Bengal in a tea garden has helped me a lot. If I consider myself, I think I'm multi-talented. So be it education, be it farming, be it carpentry, be it plumbing. I mean, we have done almost all of it. So during this, I think it's a real high time that we have to consider other avenues other than just education, right? We have to have multi-talents. I mean, multitasking is, this is one of biggest thing. And apart from being good at academics, we also have to concentrate on other aspects like vocational studies.
Yes,
This
Paul.
is,
Paul, you wanted to say something?
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much for inviting me over here. Just like to add some few words. Whatever you guys said, it's totally correct. Like we have to change and upgrade. But the problem with our society is we are upgrading when someone is at our door, when a situation is at your doorstep. So it should be done, should have been done way back. So my thought process is yes, we need to change because most of our people and my friends, they are highly educated, means they have done their MBAs and everything. But now the same situation is now you cannot go to the top position and offer the same job to everyone. So we need to find out some source of income that you can make money. My aspect of is that you have to make money in some way, but money, it can be like pocket money or something, but that should not be a focus. The focus should be good money. Like you have to be earning good amount for that thing. What my experience is that you need to have good technical knowledge. Anything, you have good technical knowledge in finance or in trading, you have good technical knowledge of harvesting a crop or crops, you have good technical knowledge in exports. My current study, like I have just found out, I have been working along with lots of businessmen in Delhi over here, and what I found out that many of the businesses are based on export in India. That if you are a good businessman, you can export easily. But what happens, like our people, they are means mostly from our community, they are not into exports or into manufacturing or into any source of business that gives them good amount of money. So we need to figure out what are the skills, what are the skills that are going to make you money. Like for me, I think the basic sales is selling. If you can sell anything, you can make good amount of money. And most of the thing that selling is kind of a job for a salesman. No, you have to sell everything. If you're in a job, you have to sell your time. That's how you get your salaries paid off. But if you're not in a good sales position, you cannot make money. A sales team in any big organization is one of the key teams that actually makes money for the organization. But what happens when you don't know these kinds of skill? Definitely you will not find any opportunities for yourself, and people are going to think like, okay, market is down, we don't have any business, we don't have any jobs. But on contrary, on my thought process, this is the best market to work in, because right now the share market is in total dip. You can do investing and everything in the share market right now. Means the markets have crashed. So it's a golden opportunity. You can buy a stock price that was like 15,000 rupees. You can buy it for next 5,000 rupees. So that is what the market works in. It's a good opportunity to invest. Properties have plunged. A property that is of like 5 crore rupees property is coming down to 2.5 crore rupees. That is again a good opportunity to invest. Invest in properties, invest in stocks, invest in anything that you want. But then we need to be aware of these situations, and how you can be aware of it. You can have the technical knowledge, but since the people are not into technical aspect of businesses or of the job, so they are losing on these opportunities. This is a very nice and easy opportunity to make money. But people are focused on becoming an engineer or an MBA or maybe a lawyer. That is good, but those skills are not going to make you money every day. If you are into trading or any kind of businesses, you are into export, you are into manufacturing unit, you can make money. If one market is down, you can ship your product to another country. So my idea is to use on this opportunity and use all the technical skills that you have, and enhance more technical skills. That's going to make you an easy money. But people, rather than making change in themselves, they go for a difficult life. They select something that is tougher for them. So my idea is learn more technical skills, and it's easy for you to make money.
I think we'll wrap up within 5 minutes. So
Okay.
last remark would be, all of us just give us maybe few points as how we can close this session, but we can give our viewers food for thought as what are the possibilities, that let's just not get stuck into one value, one thing that has been ingrained into our community. So quickly, yes, Arup.
So first thing is we need to change the way we think, and we need to be a little aggressive in things that we do. The problem with our society is people who are aggressive are without knowledge, and the people who have knowledge are not aggressive. So I think हमें थोड़ा सा अपना attitude towards life and towards society and towards our way of looking at life has to change.
So Naveen, quickly, one line maybe from you.
See, I see some connection here. See, जो अनूप बोल रहा है and Paul is saying, like I see a few things. Like Paul has told us a very good few points. बहुत अच्छा points that business तो हम लोग देख रहे हैं, but we are seeing in a very lower level पे हम लोग कर रहे हैं. So जितना भी हम देखें आदिवासी हम देखें या tribals हम देखें जो कर रहे हैं business, like we are not we have not gone into a very high space. But that's one reason for that, because see, I am a second generation. My dad only started a small shop, which I have built up. आज जो भी है थोड़ा बहुत जो भी है, but I have built up to some extent. So my children, yeah, my next generation वो थोड़ा built up करेगा. So हम लोग we are not very much into business. So the generations जो business कर रहे हैं, they maybe are in a very top level में पहुंचे होंगे. But Paul said a few things, जैसे कि हो गया आपका manufacturing में, export में, जो हम लोग अगर ध्यान दे रहे हैं. So that is a very good point. When a tribal person comes up with such ideas, a big business, then what happens? Who profit करता है? जो लोग, those people will profit who are working the young people who are working, who don't have employment, who are working in tea gardens, maybe who are working in field and all, they could be a major source of supplier for this, for people who are in for the tribal people who are doing very good business. They're doing some big business in manufacturing. So we have to connect these two paths, like the people who are
I would
there
like
who
to
are
just pitch
not
in.
much.
Yeah. When
Uh-huh.
and Naveen, you talking about manufacturing, I guess I remember writing those 2 articles about Mahua. So, they
Yeah.
sanitizers, and the word came about sanitizing is something very new. Only the Japanese used to sanitize. Now in Chhattisgarh, actually, these manufacturing units have come. And like we as Jharkhandis, and as in, especially from the tier 1 cities, somebody could actually, take the Sons of the Soil movement into a business scale that is something owned by the tribals, be it from Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Odisha, the northeast or Bengal. I mean, actually, somebody actually has to just go and research. Even talking about Mahua drinks, imagine the Goans. They are these big brands who are taking Mahua from Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand. And that is the use. I don't want to take the names, I don't want to take the prices, but the liquor stores are being sold in very fancy price. So the products are definitely Jharkhandi, desi. Mahua sanitizers, Mahua drinks flavored with all these international labels, and they are being sold in pounds and dollars. And we, as the tribal unit, are very much like the African thing. If you just compare this Chota Nagpur plateau, very rich in minerals, very rich in resources. But when it comes to rupees with us, that's how, we still, even with the best of education, best of opportunities, we do not have brand names to say, okay, somebody has done a startup from Jharkhand or any part, but is a tribal. So these are like definitely food for thought for dear viewers that think about it. We still have products which is out there lying on your own, homeland, and somebody else is actually making the big bucks. So maybe Paul,
Yeah.
really think and research on all these manufacturing units, be it Mahua, be it Hadia also now. And look at Northeast. They always have these tribal festivals. They are encashing on it. You have the Nagaland festival, you have the food festival of the Northeast. And I think somebody did mention, I think it was you, Paul, who mingles a lot with the Meena, the STs of the Rajasthan. They have so many tribal festivals in their state. But I am not aware of
Yes.
any tribal festival. Justin, are you aware of tribal festival belonging to our community? A fest where the other tourists will come? So you see, there is this problem. So anybody else has a closing remark?
I like to add just one line. काम हम लोग काफी लोग ये वीडियो को देखेंगे तो आई थिंक मैं हिंदी में थोड़ा सा बोलूंगा कि काम हम सब करना चाहते हैं कि वांट टू ग्रो, हम लोग ग्रो करना चाहते हैं, बट यार काम ऐसा करो कि तुम पैसा बना, कि को लगता है कि पैसा दुश्मन एनिमी, वो तुम्हारे दुश्मन की तरह रहेगा, बट हम सोचेंगे कि यार पैसा हमारा दोस्त है तो हमेशा हमारे पास रहेगा, बट हमारा थॉट प्रोसेस उल्टा होता है ट्राइबल्स का, हर चीज की दुश्मन है, पैसे से हर चीज खराब होता है। नहीं भाई, पैसे से चीज अच्छी होती है, पैसों से घर में राशन आता है, आपको राशन मिलता है, आप ट्रैवल कर सकते हो, यू बाय एक्सपेंसिव हाउस, यू बाय एक्सपेंसिव कार्स, सब कुछ पैसे से पॉसिबल है, बट पैसा भगवान नहीं है, बट भगवान से कम भी नहीं है, तो उसके बारे में नहीं। एजुकेशनिस्ट कह देते हैं यार पैसे के बारे में सोचना गलत है, एजुकेशन रिफॉर्म लाओ, एजुकेशन
I would love to add
Yes.
something. I would love to add.
कीर्ति
Yeah, like
बहुत कम बोली है।
yeah. Okay. So like जैसे हम सब अपना skill enhance and like सब कोई हम अपना सब चीज एजुकेशन पे बात कर रहे हैं। एक चीज जो मैंने बहुत ज्यादा ट्राइबल यूथ में एक चीज ये नोटिस किया है, वो गिव अप बहुत जल्दी कर देते हैं। अगर उनको एक प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं मिल रहा है, वो चाहते हैं कि हमारे लिए प्लेटफॉर्म रेडी मिल जाए, मतलब बना बनाया मिल जाए। दे आर नॉट रेडी टू कि हम उसको खोदें, खुद कोशिश करें, गिरेंगे 1000 बार गिरेंगे, उसके ऊपर दोबारा से उठने की कोशिश नहीं करते हैं। ये मैंने बहुत ज्यादा देखा है रिगार्डिंग टॉकिंग अबाउट लाइक दे डोंट हैव एक कंसिस्टेंसी टुवर्ड्स देयर वर्क कि अगर ठीक है पढ़ाई करना है, पढ़ाई करते करते ही अगर उनको किसी चीज में इंटरेस्ट आ गया वो जंप इन कर जाते हैं, एक पर्टिकुलर उसमें नहीं होते हैं, दे डू दैट। बट अगर जैसे अभी यहाँ पे इतना अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है, यहाँ पे हम सब बात कर रहे हैं रिगार्डिंग लाइक एजुकेशन, मार्केटिंग, हाउ टू एनहांस आवर ओन स्किल, सबसे पहली चीज होती है हमारी विल पावर. आर वी रेडी टू डू विद आवर विल पावर? Are we ready to give up our own laziness? Are we ready to accept the challenges which is ready to come to us? That is the most of the key thing कि हमें हमेशा ready होना चाहिए, and we have to ready with our own willpower कि yes we are ready to say yes. तभी हमारा समाज, हमारा ट्राइबल उठेगा. और पहले और मतलब मैंने बहुत ज्यादा यूथ में ये देखा है, they are hesitating to share that they are coming from which tribe they are coming. वो अपना नाम पूरा नहीं बताते, कभी भी अपना पूरा नाम मेंशन नहीं करेंगे, जैसे होता है स्पेशली इन कॉलेज में आई हैव सीन. कभी अपना पूरा नाम नहीं बताएंगे. जैसे एक बच्चा था, फलना ने बोला कि फलना नाम है, उसके आगे अपना सरनेम नहीं बताया. क्यों नहीं बताया? क्योंकि दे आर ashamed of their own tribe. They don't know which tribe they are coming from. They don't know which language they are speaking. तो एक चीज होती है जो हमें यूथ, as a youth, I really feel ashamed that why you're not sharing your surname. It's because you are coming from a Chota Nagpur. आपको proud होना चाहिए that you are like the coming youth of this like generation. तो एक चीज यहाँ पे ये आती है कि अभी कोविड टाइम के में मैंने ये बहुत देखा है. When I come in this counseling platform, there are so many counselors. They are ashamed. The youth are ashamed to share their surname. कि हमारा काम हमसे छिप जाएगा because we are sharing our surname together. I really feel bad. There are so many doctors I know, and I know so many psychologists. They don't share their surname. They just share their first name. And it's such a bad for me to like to say that I'm coming from this background. I'm coming from a tribal background. It's like this. It is happening, and it's being from a daily, from a very modern city, and seeing the people like really ashamed of right now. It's happening.
Okay, Kirti. Anybody else before we close? So, all right. Thank you so much. Valuable tips, inputs, and dear viewers, if something productive has come from this first impromptu discussion, please take it. Write your comments to us. We would love to hear from you. Thank you again. Bye-bye.